Remy Ma and Papoose have officially shattered any illusions of their marriage being intact, and the public drama surrounding them is now on full display. For months, rumors and allegations of infidelity have plagued their relationship, and with the recent blow-up, it seems like the final curtain is falling. Let's dive right into it. You may recall the whispers about Papoose having a new love interest, a boxer who, at the time, he was keeping under wraps. It turns out that woman is none other than Clarissa Shields, a groundbreaking athlete who has made history in the boxing world of. Clarissa isn't just a champion, she's a force to be reckoned with, being the first American female to win an Olympic gold medal, a 13-time world champion, and the first person ever to hold all 4 major titles across 3 weight divisions simultaneously. Given her immense achievements, it's surprising to see her caught up in the drama of Papoose and Remy Ma's troubled marriage. Clarissa had been trying to keep things private, especially with the release of her movie, which is set to drop around Christmas. The timing wasn't right for her to publicly claim Papoose, but Remy Ma wasn't having any of it. In a stunning move, Remy snatched Papoose's phone while he was sleeping, discovering a string of messages between him and Clarissa. Remy didn't hesitate to expose it all, sharing a message where she wrote, "Dumb fell asleep on the phone with Clarissa Shields, laying in my house, refusing to leave. This supposed to be a world champion boxer, but gets scared and hangs up soon as she hears my voice. Now I'm telling everything. Oh, and baby." The tension between Remy Ma and Papoose has escalated to new heights, and it's become impossible to ignore the chaos surrounding their once seemingly stable marriage. For months, rumors swirled about infidelity, but now with both parties airing their dirty laundry on social media, the cracks in their relationship have been laid bare for the world to see. Remy Ma and Papoose have thrown all pretense aside, and it's clear that the foundation of their marriage has crumbled. Girl, you're not the only one. The fallout was swift, with the internet going wild over Remy's explosive revelations, especially in light of her recent interactions with Easy the Block Captain. Many had assumed Remy was the sole cheater in the relationship, but this new development turned the tables. In response, Papoose couldn't stay silent for long. He fired back, calling Remy a narcissist and claiming she cheated repeatedly. By the time they found out, maybe a year and someone asleep in one day, "Now that I've moved on, she's playing the victim," he wrote. "I've requested a divorce numerous times. She'd rather chase clout on social media than handle things like an adult." It was clear that Papoose's patience had worn thin, but Remy wasn't about to let him get the last word. She dropped more bombshells, sharing even more messages between him and Clarissa. In one, Clarissa had advised Papoose to settle his issues with Remy before things got out of hand. But Remy wasn't done exposing the truth. She posted, "Papoose, you effing dummy. Hey, Miss Shields, he took your advice, but not before I screenshot y'all convo. He was plotting with one of his chicks to try to destroy me while I was away. The same woman who never effed off on him in 17 years. The drama didn't stop there. Remy also claimed that Papoose had tried to make it seem like he was writing rhymes for her during their time apart, but it was all just manipulation. At this point, Clarissa couldn't keep quiet anymore. She took to Twitter, calling out Remy's behavior as clown behavior. She added, "I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this." Remy wasted no time clapping back, taking shots at Clarissa's age and insinuating that Papoose was spending his time with another woman. "You're 29 and not aging like wine," Remy taunted. "And tell your boyfriend to buy you flowers and gifts. He didn't answer any of his phones because he was with his Cali girl this weekend." Clarissa, however, wasn't intimidated by Remy's posts. She took to Twitter to address the situation, expressing disbelief that a 45-year-old woman was acting out in such a manner, calling it clown behavior. But Remy, never one to back down from a fight, responded swiftly, throwing more shade at Clarissa, saying, "I'm not 45 yet, but you are 29, and let's just say you're not aging like wine." Clarissa, however, wasn't fazed by the back and forth. She went off in a series of tweets expressing how little she cared about the drama. "I don't give a about any of this," she wrote. "I'm just bored and responding because I need something to do." She went on to say that she didn't understand why Remy was so angry, especially since Remy herself has two boyfriends. As the back and forth continues, it's clear that the situation between Papoose, Remy, and Clarissa is only getting messier. Remy is on a warpath, dragging everyone into the public spectacle, while Papoose, attempts to maintain control over the situation have failed. Clarissa, for her part, is staying cool, but it's evident that the feud is far from over, and it's unclear what will happen next in this turbulent love triangle. It all started when Papoose's new relationship became public knowledge, with speculation surrounding the identity of his rumored girlfriend. As it turns out, the woman in question is none other than the legendary boxer Clarissa Shields. Let's pause here and give Clarissa her due credit. She's the first American woman to win an Olympic gold medal in boxing and a 13-time world champion, with the unique distinction of being the first fighter, male or female, to hold undisputed titles across 3 weight classes simultaneously. With an impressive resume like that, it begs the question, why would someone as accomplished as Clarissa choose to get entangled in the mess that has become Papoose and Remy Ma's relationship? Clarissa's personal life has also been in the spotlight recently, with her biopic set to be released around Christmas. This might explain why Papoose and Clarissa initially tried to keep their relationship under wraps. But in true Remy Ma fashion, things didn't stay quiet for long. Remy, who had clearly had enough, took matters into her own hands when she found Papoose's phone while he was sleeping. Without hesitation, she took screenshots of the messages between him and Clarissa, sharing them with her followers online. In one of her posts, Remy wrote, "Dumb fell asleep on the phone with Clarissa Shields while she's laying in my house. He refuses to leave. This supposed to be a world champion boxer, and he gets scared as soon as she hears my voice. Now I'm telling everything." Remy's frustration was palpable, and her anger was clearly fueled by the sense of betrayal, especially after all the times she had been painted as the one in the wrong in their marriage. Remy also took aim at Clarissa, stating that the boxer wasn't the only one involved with Papoose, revealing that she was aware of his actions for some time. As if the situation weren't already messy enough, Remy's public outburst prompted a quick response from Papoose. He posted his own message calling Remy a narcissist and accusing her of cheating repeatedly. He claimed that he had tried to initiate a divorce multiple times, but that Remy was more interested in clout than resolution. He added that he had remained silent for the sake of their young daughter, but that Remy had turned the situation into a social media spectacle. His post was clear: "I didn't want to do the social media foolishness, but now the world can see it." The back and forth continued as Remy made more posts exposing Papoose's relationship with Clarissa. She shared messages where Clarissa told Papoose to handle his issues with Remy before things got messier. Oh, guys, Remy didn't hold back, writing, "Papoose, you effing dummy. Hey, Miss Shields, he took your advice, but not before I screenshot y'all combo. And who? He was getting me arrested, the woman who never epped off on him in 17 years, while plotting with one of his chicks to try to destroy me. The same woman who could have used my platform to expose you. I got all your pics and messages from the chicks while I was away. And who? he was holding me down. Dude, in a different world, people might have sympathized with Remy a lot more, but knowing the full backstory, it's clear she's not winning anyone over right now. Many people are saying that Papoose is probably the most supported man in history in situations like this. He stuck by her through thick and thin. And when she didn't appreciate that, he decided he'd had enough and let him be happy. There's deeper conversation here too. Remy Ma, as a woman who's navigated male-dominated industries like rap and prison, has faced her own battles. But what happens when the person who's always been there for you through your darkest times finally walks away because you took them for granted? It's a harsh reality that Remy is now having to face. At the end of the day, it seems like one person took the other for granted. And now they're both realizing the damage that's been done. It's too late now, though. The situation is beyond repair. But does Remy have a right to be this upset? Shouldn't she just accept that she messed up? The question now is whether anyone can truly understand her side in all of this. After everything that's come to light, Remy's anger seems misplaced, especially when you consider the loyalty that Poose showed her for so long. Sound off in the comments. Do you think she has a right to be this upset after all the things she did? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.